Imagine a set of principles so powerful that, once understood and applied, they can completely transform the way you see and interact with the world around you. These principles are known as the 12 universal laws, and they form the foundation of everything that exists in the cosmos. From the movement of galaxies to the thoughts that cross your mind, these laws govern every aspect of reality. But what exactly are these laws? And more importantly, how can you use them to create a life of abundance, peace, and fulfillment? Today we're going to explore each of the 12 universal laws, uncovering their secrets and showing you how to apply them in your daily life to manifest your biggest desires. Before we dive into this transformative journey, I want to share a powerful tool that can help raise your vibration and take your manifestation journey to the next level. Click the link below this video to discover how you can align with abundance and change your life once and for all. Make sure to check it out. The first law we're going to explore is the law of divine oneness. This law teaches us that everything and everyone is interconnected. We are not separate beings. We are part of a greater whole, like drops in the vast ocean of existence. When you understand this law, you begin to see that every action you take, every word you speak, and every thought you have doesn't just affect your life. It ripples out into the entire universe. This realization brings a deep sense of responsibility and compassion. After all, if we're all connected, then the good you do for others ultimately comes back to you. Applying this law in your daily life means practicing empathy, generosity, and unconditional love. When you act with the awareness that you are contributing to the greater whole, you start attracting experiences that reflect that harmony. The second law is the law of vibration, which states that everything in the universe is in constant motion and vibration. From subatomic particles to the stars in the sky, everything vibrates at a certain frequency. And here's the secret. Your personal vibration determines what you attract into your life. If you are vibrating at the frequency of fear, anger, or lack, that's exactly what you will draw in. On the other hand, if you raise your vibration to love, gratitude, and joy, you start attracting positive experiences and people who resonate with that same energy. The key to applying this law is being aware of your thoughts and emotions. Practice techniques like meditation, visualization, and positive affirmations to keep your vibration high. Remember, you may not be able to control everything that happens around you, but you can always control your internal vibration. The third law is the law of action, which reminds us that thoughts and desires must be accompanied by concrete actions. Many people fall into the trap of believing that simply wishing for something intensely is enough to make it manifest. But the truth is, the universe responds not just to your thoughts but to your actions. If you want a new job, for example, it's not enough to visualize and feel as if you've already landed your dream position. You need to take practical steps. Apply for jobs, network, prepare for interviews. The law of action teaches us that we are co-creators of our reality and that action is the bridge that connects our inner world to the outer world. So if you want to manifest your desires, start acting as if they are already your reality. The fourth law is the law of correspondence, which tells us that as above, so below, as within, so without. In other words, your external reality is a reflection of your internal state. If you are unhappy with some aspect of your life, it's likely that something within you needs healing or transformation. Applying this law means looking inward and identifying the thought patterns and behaviors that are shaping your current reality. For example, if you keep attracting toxic relationships, there may be a subconscious belief that you don't deserve love and respect. Working on these beliefs and replacing them with thoughts that align with your true desires is the key to changing your external reality. The fifth law is the law of cause and effect, also known as the law of karma. This law teaches us that every action has a reaction and that everything we do, think, and say has consequences. If you plant seeds of kindness, compassion, and love, that's what you will reap. On the other hand, if you act out of selfishness, anger, or negativity, those energies will find their way back to you. Applying this law in your daily life means being mindful of your choices and intentions. Ask yourself, what energy am I putting into my actions? Am I acting out of love or fear? Am I contributing to the well-being of others or only thinking about myself? When you act with awareness and integrity, you begin to create a positive cycle of cause and effect that benefits not just you but everyone around you. The sixth law is the law of compensation, which is closely tied to the law of cause and effect. This law tells us that the universe always compensates us according to our actions and intentions. If you give love, you receive love. If you give generosity, you receive abundance. The key to applying this law is practicing detachment and generosity without expecting anything in return. When you act with an open heart and no hidden agenda, the universe responds in powerful ways, bringing you exactly what you need at the right time. The seventh law is the law of attraction, perhaps the most well-known of all the universal laws. This law teaches us that like attracts like, and that our thoughts and emotions have the power to attract experiences, people, and situations that match our energy. Applying this law means being mindful of your thoughts and emotions and working to maintain a high vibration. Practice gratitude, visualization, and positive affirmations to align your energy with your deepest desires. The eighth law is the law of perpetual transmutation of energy, which tells us that energy is never destroyed, only transformed. This means you have the power to turn negative energy into positive energy. For example, if you are feeling anger, you can transmute that energy into creative action or motivation to change something in your life. Applying this law means being aware of your emotions and using techniques like deep breathing, meditation, and physical movement to shift dense energies into something lighter and more positive. The ninth law is the law of relativity, which teaches us that everything is relative and that the way we perceive things depends on our perspective. This means that you can choose how to interpret and react to situations in your life. If you are facing a challenge, instead of seeing it as a problem, you can see it as an opportunity for growth and learning. Applying this law means practicing resilience and flexibility and remembering that every experience, no matter how difficult, has a higher purpose. The 10th law is the law of polarity, which tells us that everything has an opposite. Good and bad, light and dark, love and fear. They are two sides of the same coin. Applying this law means understanding that challenges and difficulties are necessary for us to appreciate the good things in life. When you go through a tough time, remember that it's temporary and that just as night always turns into day, darkness always gives way to light. The 11th law is the law of rhythm, which teaches us that everything in the universe moves in cycles. There are times of expansion and times of contraction, moments of joy and moments of sadness. Applying this law means accepting life's natural cycles and flowing with them rather than resisting them. When you understand that ups and downs are part of the journey, you can navigate changes with greater ease and grace. And finally, the 12th law is the law of gender, which tells us that everything in the universe has both masculine and feminine energy. The masculine is associated with action, logic, and strength, while the feminine is linked to intuition, receptivity, and creativity. Applying this law means balancing these two principles within yourself. These are the 12 universal laws, each offering profound insights into how the universe works and how you can align yourself with it to create a life of fulfillment. Now that you know these laws, how will you use them to transform your life? Thank you for watching. Keep believing, keep manifesting. And if this video is resonating with you and helping you align with your dreams, check out the videos below. See you in the next one.